It's still gonna be some good knowledge still. Let me see where everybody at. I'm gonna get everybody like 10 or 5 more minutes. Yeah, the boys joining today. Yeah, bro. I'm about to Tyler on here. Did he respond today or he got some shit going? I'll get Tyler.
No, I can't respond.
I'm,
I don't know where yet.
I'm gonna call them boys. I'm gonna just call everybody in here real quick one time. Who all there? Okay, Anisha in here. Ashton. I don't know who iPhone 5 is. Who that?
The dude that texted you, I was trying to get a training session
Hello?
in Houston.
You
I was
said
trying to get a training session in Houston.
you said what?
I'm the dude that was trying to get a training session in Houston, in Cypress area.
Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, what's your name, bro? I trained
Oh,
5 other people down here too.
oh, Steven.
All right, bet. Text it to me so I can save it. Or matter of fact,
Uh,
you 346-219.
yeah.
You literally the only person I don't got number saved. Let me save it right now. Bet I just locked you in. I'm trying to see if Tyler joined because he was part of the last shit. Let me call him. Hey BJ. I can't even call Tyler.
Yo,
There you go. Never mind. I was finna say, yeah, you remember who I was on it the last time? I can't remember everybody.
I do
Javante on
not.
here? Not Javante, not on here. Let me call him.
Wireless customer you are calling is not.
Nigga, I'm D&D today. I'm finna go ahead and start it though, bro. All right, bet. We're gonna start off with yo, hey, you hopping on game?
Yeah, just got out of the shower.
All right, bet you good. Just let me know so I can add you.
All right.
Mm. All right, we're gonna start off with Tyler, bro. Which one thing you remember from the last meeting? We're just gonna go from there.
Uh, I remember.
Coordinator.
Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I remember. I remember when we was watching the video. It was kind of like it was like a trip set
Mhm.
attached and attached. It was like a chip set of receivers, and they was like bunched. And the other side, it was a tight end, but like they had him out wide. And I kind of like you asked me what it was, and like I got it wrong because I didn't know it was a tight end. I thought it was a wide up.
Oh, you talking about I know what you're talking about. I don't remember exactly what we said. It was a tight end on one. Oh, the personnel. We was just talking about the personnel because you thought that was a receiver type. So you had said it was one running back, one tight end. So yeah, I think you said 10 because you said 10 personnel because you ain't see the other. You know what I'm saying? You thought that tight end was a receiver type, but it was really
Yeah,
what about he calling me, man? Yeah, you thought it was 10 personnel because you didn't see that receiver, but really it was 11 because we had 3 receivers, one tight end, one running back. But
yeah.
I mean that's straight. What about you? Damn, Jaden or Jadon? I keep finna call you Jadon, bro. Jaden, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Jay.
let's go to Jaden, bro.
Uh, no, two. I learned two things. I've been the slot versus pro receiver and the together and weak formations. I mean the formation, the slot and pro.
formation and together in a strong and weak formation.
Like
Like how the
what you
all
learn about that?
the
Like what
slot
you
formation, the
go ahead, my
slot
bad. I didn't
formation,
mean to
all
cut you off.
receivers, you good. All receivers on one side, that's slot formation. Pro set, that's wide receivers on both sides. So that could be like a 10 personnel or most likely a 10 personnel.
Yeah, I would say
But
more likely it's a 10 or 11 personnel. If it's more receivers on the field, if it's less receivers on the field, you got more tight ends or more running backs, then you'll go it'll be a bigger set, maybe like 12, 13. I mean, it could be any one still, but like
yeah,
more
more
likely, bro, if you got more receivers on the field, they're gonna throw the ball. So
yeah,
not saying they can't run the ball, but more likely if you got a 10, 11 set for not formation, but what's it called? Shit, you good, they gonna throw the ball. If they got like a bigger personnel, they gonna run the ball. For the more
yeah.
likely. Bet, so that's
That's
good.
right. Uh, the strong formation, running back, tight end together, and weak formation, running back, tight end away.
Yeah, facts.
That's right.
Facts. For sure, bro. Appreciate you listening. Shit, we gonna go on to Tristan, bro. What about you, gang?
Yeah, our biggest thing was that I know the first number is the running backs and the
Hmm.
last number be the tight ends. So that helped me, you feel me, key in on what personnel
Yeah. If you
it
look at
was
it
on.
like that, it's really running backs, tight ends, then receivers. But I see how you look at it. You looking at it like fuck, we're not even talking about the receiver. We're talking about if you can get the running backs and you get the tight ends, you already automatically gonna know, okay, well, I need five. I need five. I needed to add up to five. So if I got one tight end, one receiver, then I know I gotta have three. I mean, one tight end, one running back. I know I gotta have three receivers because all gotta add up to five. So I see how you look at it. You can look at it two, three different ways, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
learns different. Everybody can memorize it different type.
Shit, one question I do have, because I know my D coordinator here just tell me to wait for my linebackers to call it.
Mhm.
But how do you like determine how do you determine the strength of the weak side?
How do you determine like if the formation is
Or,
strength?
well, yeah, with the strength.
Or well, first
Uh,
that goes back to the tight end and running back situation. If the tight end and running back is on the same side, then it's more likely that that side is strong. But if you can get a FIB, which is formations in the boundary. So that could be that the strong side is in the boundary. You know, 9 times out of 10, the strong side is to the field because they got more space and they got more people to the field. But it just depends on the formation because it could be a FIB or it could be some type of funky formation that he come out in. You know what I'm saying? So or like an unbalance to the field. You know what I'm saying? To make like that's still FIB. You know what I'm saying? So you really just got to look at it as you can look at it as like, okay, how many people is on that side, or normally it's to the field, but like you normally want to see how many people is to that side, and based off the running back and the tight end, you go from there. So like if it's a split, like say it's a split, hold up, hello, not yeah, I was just saying if you were joining, bro, I ain't mean nothing. I ain't want nothing. All right, bet you good, bro. All right, bet no problem. What I was saying about the what I was talking about the strong and weak.
Yep.
Yeah, you see, it's two ways you can look at it. You can either look at it as like either it's more likely the strong side will be to the field unless it's an FIB, or you can look at it as like the tight end and running back situation. So you can look at it both ways. What you think? What you think on that, BJ? You got something to add? Or that's pretty much
No, I think y'all was hitting on everything that we had went over the other day.
for sure. So bet, bro. I think now, bro. We was talking about it. I can't remember exactly what you said we wanted to talk about, BJ, but it was more so. I think what you had told me, bro. Yeah, I got to.
Ah, uh,
I think it was because we were talking about going over the formations. I was talking about going over the formations and the past concepts. Hello, hello. Was that? I was just seeing if you were joining, bro. I ain't want to. Yeah, we on here right now. All right, bet. We just going over. You was in there last time, so if you could hurry up and join, you could tell everybody what you had learned from last time. That's what we're doing right now. All right, bet. All right.
yeah, we can go with formations next since we got personnel now. We can go with the formations.
Formations.
Probably just two like 11 like formations you're gonna get out of 11 personnel, and then formations you're gonna get out of 12 personnel.
What is 858 number that is, man? All right, bet, yeah, for sure. Let's do that then. Well, let's see what Javante said first because he got to go.
All right.
All right, bet. You in here, Javante? Yeah, he in there.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. So just go over like boom. What you had? What was the biggest thing that you took from the last class we had, the last one we had?
So when you going over personnel, you start with the running back, then you go to tight end. So like 10 personnel is one running back, no tight ends, 4 receivers.
Bet for sure. And then
Tight end that's attached to the core, he's like to the line, with to the lineman, and the
yeah,
detached tight end, he's away from the line.
bet.
Boom. What else? Oh, gun strong is when like the tight end and the running back are like married, they on the same side, and weak is like they're divorced, they're on different sides.
Yeah, for sure. See, I like that, bro. You broke down like the key words. Like you use divorce and marriage to like put the two together. Like detach mean obviously they away, attach mean they together type shit. So you kind of broke it down as like, oh, they married or they not married, and that's how I break my stuff down too. Like I was telling y'all, we got to play called Rays, and in that play, the Rays is
And then
playing the baseball field. So you feel me? I was like, okay, bet. Well, we gonna run this certain coverage to the field. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how you broke it down to that smooth, bro. I followed it.
like pro, I'm pretty sure they on one side and slot they on both sides, right?
Nah, it's the opposite.
Or
It's the opposite.
it's the opposite.
Yes, you think about it like this.
No, no,
Okay.
he right. No, he right. He right. He
What did
right.
he say?
Slot formation, you got both. He said pro. You
No, he
got
said he
so
said
pro
slot
for
on one side. I mean slot on. He said slot or split. He said slot on both sides. That's what he said. Did you say slot on both sides, or did you say?
Yeah. I
yeah.
said slot on both sides.
Yeah, he said slot on
That's
both
right,
sides.
ain't it?
No, pro, because the receiver split.
No, no, a slot formation when the slot be over, right? Like it's
No,
gonna be out
no,
of 12
no. Slot, no
personnel.
slot for no slot formation when all the receivers is to one side. Pro formation is when you
Yeah.
got receivers on both sides. Like
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. So yeah, he because basically just look at it like this too. Pro formation, they on both sides. This is a small. You can look at it like this. It's smaller. Like it's less receivers. You got slots, more words. It's bigger, more receivers. If you want to look at it like that, but once you get it, it's gonna be easy. Slot formation, you got receivers over. Cause look at it like this, BJ. Cause remember we was telling them X and S to go together, and then Z and X go together, and S and y'all know what I'm trying to say. No, Z and Y go together, and X and S go together. You remember I telling them
Yeah.
that? So if you bring that S over that slot, you bring that slot over, it's still a pro formation because you still got the Z to the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I bet. It's another key point that I forgot too. I think it's if you'll know if well nah we ain't gonna I mean that's pretty as simple as you can get. I bet. So I think that's everybody that was in there last time. Larry, was you in here last time? I don't think so. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh, you was? Oh
I,
yeah,
I
so yeah, we gotta go to you too. What you had learned from last time, again?
I learned the difference of slide and pro formation.
Mm-hmm.
Pro, like receivers on both sides, slide all on one side, and then the numbers like the running back first, and then the tight end. Yeah, that's what I learned.
I heard you, bro. Hello. I was just seeing if you were joining the game. We just started that bit. Well, we just starting that bit right now. All right, bet. I bet. Let me call one more person. That's it. I think. Terrence. I fucked it off. I bet. So we just gonna go over what's it called now? See, let me pull up my email, bro, and share the screen so we can go over that the rock contest. You said rock contest, right, BJ? Or what you say? I keep forgetting, bro. My bad.
Formations.
Formations. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pull that up on YouTube then, because
Hmm.
because the formation we got on there is kind of like you got a lot of motions and adjustments and switches and stuff. Like I don't want to get too deep into that right now. I'm gonna just go to hey, bro, we doing some releases today, gang. I was working at not that catch, bro, just sitting there. That shit was, and I seen your video last night too, and like how you just switching
Mm-hmm.
leverages at the last minute, coming down last minute.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I lost a rep for real. But I mean, it's only releases, but still, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
patience. Yeah, that was smooth, bro. Bro. All right, let me pull up these. Let me share my screen real quick. And hey, everybody said they smooth with me putting this on the ground, right? Cause I know everybody talking. I know I got the first one where everybody was telling me like they why and everything, and then we obviously whatever else we was talking about.
Yeah, that's smooth.
I bet. Oh damn, how did I? Oh, share my screen with that right here. Bet. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah, you say we're going over formation, right?
Yeah, formations. I'm gonna just pull it up on YouTube so that way we can just let me see. I'm actually go over 2x2 versus 3x1 actually. 2x2 versus three. Let me see what I'm typing. Yeah. Shoot, while I'm pulling this video up, bro. Which y'all think the biggest difference is between 2x2 and 3x1? Just take a while, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no wrong answer, honestly.
The difference between 2x2 is like you can get like in 3 by whatever. You can get more flood concepts and shit. And like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
that's what I can say off the dome.
I
yeah.
feel like it's the route combinations. Like when you got 3-to-1 sides, you
Oh, let me
can't
pause
do.
you real quick. Let me pause you. I feel like if all y'all put y'all face on the screen, bro, like I feel like it'll be like better for the ground. Like I mean not for the ground for the channel. On top of that, like just say a coach come across this or a scout, you know what I'm saying? They'll be able to match your face with what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not saying it was gonna happen, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? This shit might surface, bro, and y'all over here talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all actually learning, bro. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of Javantes out here, bro. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same name as y'all, but they can see y'all face. They be like, damn, he trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not promising nothing, but I'm just saying. All right, let me see.
A 3x1, you could probably get like as much. You can only do so much like play action. Either like three receivers going vertical, and then you got a slant on the outside, on a single side. A 2x2, you can really run anything.
Yeah. Yeah, what I would say is what I say is in 3x1 versus 2x2, you're gonna get a lot of stuff that'll fuck with your eyes. Like they're getting like condensed bunches. They're getting tight bunches, like split bunches out wide. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to like run a lot of like crossing routes or like uh come across the field, like chase like you trying to chase them across the field. They doing like deep overs, or you know what I'm saying? Versus in 2x2, you can't really you're not gonna really get two overs because you got two people on both sides. So if they running two crossing routes, like that shit don't make sense. Like it just ain't. You can run quarters and have two safeties and two corners play all over the top. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the biggest is 3x1 versus 2x2. You can get a lot of crossing route stuff that mess with your eyes. You also can get like obviously you can go from 3x1 to 2x2 to 2x2 to 3x1 and run the same stuff. But we're just talking about if they just came out in a natural 3x1 or natural 2x2. What you think, BJ? I cannot find a good video. Like, what the fuck? Matter of fact.
Yeah, bro. There's gonna be a route concepts. That's the biggest difference between 2x2 and 3x1. Um,
Oh, I know. So I know what I want. I
as
know.
far as that's as far as pass game goes. Like run game different. You could probably PO and 3x1 as well. Like you said, if they get to a bunch, I think the biggest thing you want to consider when you see a 3x1 formation is where's the running back. Because if the running back is to the strength, to the passing strength, if he's 2 to 3 receivers, that is like big RPO recognition. But if he's away from the receivers, then you can expect more vertical routes.
Yeah, bro. Everything is everything go based off three in the 3x1. Like even in a 2x2, everything goes based off three. So in the 2x2, in the 2x2. Let me ask y'all this: who is number three in the 2x2 set? Like in the 2x2, who is number three?
The running back.
Running back.
Okay, bet. So in the 3x1 situation, obviously the tight end is more likely it's gonna be a tight end in the 3 hole, and if it's not, if a tight end is not in the 3 hole, then it's more likely that he's in the 2 hole and he's not going deep. If it's a slot, so basically if you're in the 3x1 and you got number two as a speedster and he's on the ball, he's pretty much probably going deep. But if three is like if the tight end is in number two, you can kind of get maybe like spaz concepts where you get a hitch by one, a corner by like the tight end, you know what I'm saying, by two people trying to join. Hold up. So you'll get them type of route concepts. But as far as 3x1 versus 2x2, bro, the biggest thing is reading three, bro. The three will tell you everything because if three pushes fast to the flats, you more likely gonna get two deep routes, two like posts behind you, or you might get a dig in the post because you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna really too much get. Hold up. Because that tight end or that number three, whoever that he's basically trying to get that nickel. He's trying to get that nickel or that linebacker to push out so that it create a void inside. But that's the biggest thing, bro. Just 3x3 versus 2x2. I feel like you're just playing with your eyes and just understanding what three is. Three gonna tell you everything. If three going deep, you more likely probably gonna get a short route by number one and two. You know what I'm saying? Or you may get like a two, like a vert by one, a vert by three, and maybe a sit down by two. But like, you know what I'm saying? But more likely, bro, if you read three will tell you everything based off game plan. And I know what I'm about to go over too, BJ. I'm about to go over like nickel versus dime, three, four, and what's the difference between them. Um, so let me ask, how many DBs on the field if we in a dime package? I'm gonna start with dime.
I'm not gonna hold you, twin. Like I don't know, because like I'm still trying to learn all the install and stuff like that. We don't really run a dime package. We really run like a lot of off man and cover three in a sense. We also do like a Tampa two, but like our main coverages are a cover three and off man from what we play.
All
Yeah.
right, I got a question for you. What do you know what the packages those play calls come in? Like, do you know what packages it is? Like, how many D? Let me rephrase the question. How many DBs are on the field whenever y'all are running Tampa two, cover three? Like y'all's base coverages. How many
So
DBs y'all have on the field?
usually we have a nickel in a sense, so you can say that's like a DB in a sense. You know what I mean?
No, a nickel
Um,
is a DB. That's a DB.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's count the nickel as a DB.
Mm,
Okay, so you got the nickel, you got the two corners.
yeah.
Okay, I'm speaking to everybody. So base defense now, there's no more like base defense has now transitioned to every defense having a nickel package. So that's going to be the defense that you see most NFL teams running, most college teams running. And when it goes to base, so a team is going to have their nickel and their base, but their nickel package is what they're going to run the majority of the time. If they're not running nickel, it's because they took the nickel out the game and they put a linebacker in. So it goes from a 4-2-5 to a 4-3. 4-2-5 meaning four down linemen, two linebackers, five DBs. Write that down.
And you gotta think about it like this: if it's three linemen, you need 8 more people on the field. So you're gonna have you're gonna have two corners, you're gonna have two safeties. Either if it's a safety high, or if it's a safety low. So that's four already. So that's four. That's a 3-4. And then you're gonna have how many more people you need now? Four. So you run in a 3-4, you got four linebackers, you got three down linemen, and then you got four over the top. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta break it down by like that. So if I tell you that I got go based off the first number. If I tell you I got a 4-2 defense, okay, bet I got four D linemen. I need 11 people on the field. I know I'm gonna have four DBs regardless. You're gonna have four DBs on the field regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like that step, two corners, two safeties, whether they roll down or too high. So in a 4-2-5, like you were saying, you got four down linemen. I said a 4-2-5. Yeah, that's right. Four down linemen, two linebackers, and five DBs. Now, if we go dime, you normally got six DBs on the field. So you're gonna take off two linebackers, add another DB. It's gonna be like the dime is like another safety basically. So you're gonna have three safeties, two corners, and one nickel. And then you're gonna have pretty much what I say, six DBs. So you need five more people on the field. So it's probably gonna be what what is that? I'm tripping. I'm going through numbers, crazy.
What six? Look, this is why it pays to be versatile. It pays to be a versatile DB because if you can play corner, safety, nickel, if you can play all three positions, your chances of getting on the field are increased because teams nowadays, like we all DBs. So let's think of this let's think of this DB first. Like everything we do is going to be DB centered. So if you're taking notes, I'm gonna try to make it easy for y'all. The base package, that's four DBs. Like Eli's saying, no matter what, you're gonna have four DBs, two corners, two safeties. That's your base package, unless it's like a goal line. But we're not even talking about that right now. We're talking about base. So we got base, that's four DBs. We got nickel, that's five DBs. You got your two corners, your two safeties. You take out a linebacker and you put in the nickel. That gives you one more DB. That's making sense. All right, cool.
Hey, somebody who taking notes, can they send it to me? Because I ain't at the crib right now. I got you. For sure.
Just text me a question that you need, that you need to remember, and I'll shoot it over to you. So you can make sure that they ain't writing nothing down wrong. I'll shoot it over to you.
You said Dom package is like it's 5 DBs or 4 DBs?
Listen, base is four. I'm starting at the very beginning. Base, that's four. Because this is basic football. You got two corners and two safeties. Everybody know that. That's base. That's your base defense. Two corners, two safeties. Okay, we're gonna go to nickel, which is after base. That's five DBs. Your DB count is going up by one with each package. So your base is four. That means your nickel is now five. Because like Don was saying, your nickel is like that hybrid between safety, linebacker, corner. Like, you just substituting another DB in. So instead of four DBs, now you have five. But you have to remember, if you're adding a DB on the field, somebody has to come off the field because you can't play with 12. So they're just putting in a nickel instead of a linebacker. Okay, that makes sense?
Wait, so I got a question.
Yeah.
So the more DBs on the field, the more like zones they're trying to have. Cause like when it's like more linebackers and stuff on the field, they're trying to send a pressure, right?
Not necessarily, but you want to match the personnel. Like this is a game of personnel. So hold on, Jaden. Hold on. So hold on. One second.
I'm muted. I accidentally muted you. I tried to mute myself. You good? You should be good.
Oh no, you good. Yeah, no, they gonna put in another DB. Say it's 11 personnel. If you got a slot receiver in, they're gonna put a nickel in to cover the slot versus a linebacker having to cover the slot man to man. So that's why we substitute into these different packages. The more receivers on the field, if we want to match those receivers, we have to put in the correct amount of DBs to match. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to cover a slot with a linebacker.
So just trying to have speed on speed, right?
Exactly. That's why you put a DB in versus a linebacker. Exactly. So, well, go ahead, Jaden.
I was saying if you added more DBs, it usually be more in the box for the D lineman. They'll add, or is that other way around?
Nah, not necessarily because your nickel can still play in the box. So, like, just think of it. Like I said, these pieces, you got to think of it like conceptually, like they're all pieces. No matter, it's like a game. It's literally a game. Inside of a game. Like it's just a game. So don't try to like overcomplicate it or anything, bro. Like there's always got to be 11 people at all times. So if I take one out and put one back in, how many people are on the field? 11. You feel me? They can, and if they can all do the same thing, that means nothing's really changing. But we all play DB, so we're making this DB center right now and just talking about the role of what the back end does. We're not necessarily talking. I understand your question was about the box, but we talking about the back end for the most part. And when the box becomes, this is called a light box. Whenever there's not as many linebackers in the box, that's normally because the offense has spread out the defense. Like they done put in all receivers, no tight ends, went empty set or something like that. Like so there's nobody in the backfield, just the quarterback. That's the only time you really gonna see a light box. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So y'all good with 4 DBs in base and 5 DBs in nickel? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that answers my question.
All right, cool.
Add that, bro. If your coach ever in dime package and they run the ball, he's a dumbass. I'm gonna keep on it because dime package, bro. That shit, so it's kind of rare, bro. If we go dime package, bro. Uh, Pretty much they gonna throw the ball, bro. We got 6 DBs on the field. We're not taking out big dudes for them for to add little dudes for them to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? It just not make sense. So, but like I said, though, it is some schools or some coaches that may run dime package just to have another safety in there that can play a linebacker to have more speed. Because when I play Madden, I do that shit. I'll put in a bigger safety that got speed at my linebacker position type. It's some schools that do that, you know what I'm saying, and you make it have an extra lineman in, you know what I'm saying, just because it ain't really probably a true dime package, they just trying to sneak a safety in to play a linebacker type, you know what I'm saying, and you'll probably pretty much see that in the SEC, because that's more like you got big ass safeties in the SEC.
Yeah. So y'all good with that? Y'all good with base and nickel?
Yeah.
All right. So y'all tell me what's the difference between base and nickel? It's only one difference. What is it?
Base, you just base is just
Base is 4D and nickel is 5.
Niggas like 5.
All right. Simple, right? That's simple.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. So if we move to dime, because y'all done got the concept of that. So you got base, you got nickel. Next is dime. Like Eli was just saying. Dime is 6 DBs. So it go from 4 DBs in base, 5 DBs in nickel, and then 6 DBs in dime. All right, cool. So once y'all got that written down, y'all let me know when y'all ready to move on.
What versatile DBs do y'all like? You look at or try to mess the game after?
all day.
I'm gonna keep it 100. This may sound crazy as fuck. I'm sorry for cussing, bro. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of that mode. I'm just locked in, bro. We gotta gain this mode. But look, the difference. I was say that question again.
He said, "What versatile DBs do we like looking at?"
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I don't watch nobody. I'm gonna just keep it. I really don't game. Like I really don't. Like I don't watch nobody, bro. That's to be 100. I used to watch Joe Hayden though. I'm gonna keep that was like my corner like back in the day because he was like my size. You feel me? He was a dog, bro. He made plays, bro. So, but other than that, bro, I haven't really had a corner that I look up to, bro, or that I model my game by, bro. Whoever patient, bro, and got great technique, bro. That I could say I watch probably some videos, but like I don't really go home and be like let me Jalen Ramsey like nah, bro. I'm working on shit that I got to get better on because at the end of the day I'm Eli Cope. And that technique he's running may not work for me, bro. Jalen Ramsey, the pass routines, bro, they smooth, they efficient, but they long too. So they techniques might not work for me. I may got to be slower. I may got to be slower with my feet than with my hands because they got longer hands than me. But it's all good, bro. Everybody play DB, you know what I'm saying, differently. But if you do got somebody you look up to, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but you know what I'm saying, know that just because they're mastering that technique don't mean you can master that technique too. You got to play at your strengths. Like if you're a speed guy, use that to your advantage. Be slow out your pedal. You know what I'm saying? Be slow out your pedal, bro. You can run anybody. If you press, you know what I'm saying, be patient, bro. Take away either the inside leverage or the outside leverage. And if you take away a certain leverage, make sure that you don't give up that leverage. He either got to run around you or come to you. And if he come to you, that's what you want. You know, two hand jam him, bro, or 2-1. You know what I'm saying? They really say not to use 2 hands, bro. I use it a lot because I really ain't seen nobody really get too much off. I may miss sometimes. That's why you don't want to do it. But I kind of mastered the 2-1 hand jam. But like I said, everybody got something different. So that's the answer to my question. BJ, you can go and slide.
For sure. Shit. I like to consider myself a versatile DB just because a guy who can play outside, play on an island, a guy who can play in a slot, who can cover the fast guys, you know what I'm saying? And then a guy who, if you need him to, he can blitz, you know what I'm saying? If you play in the nickel, you're going to have to blitz. And then also could play either one of the high safety positions, free safety, can play in the middle of the field, or can play in the boundary. Now, there are DBs in the league and in college ball who can do all of those things. But if you're playing in the nickel, it's probably because you're like the most versatile DB on your team. Because the nickel has to do the most on the field. Like he's in the run fit. Sometimes he got to blitz. He has to have great eyes because he has to read, run pass. Like you're very close to the ball. You're a lot as a nickel. You're a linebacker who has to cover slot receivers. So you have to be good in man to man play. Like you have to play the run like a linebacker. So that just explains the nickel position, and that's what makes you versatile. But I mean, you can watch. I like watching Kenny Moore. I like watching Buda Baker, just because those guys are like my size. I'm like 5'10", so I'm like 5'10", 185 tops. You feel me? Like I'm not big, but it's guys like I said, Buda Baker, Kenny Moore, they play in the box. You feel me? If y'all have seen them play, y'all know they come downhill. They stick shit. Like the boys play with no fear. So I like watching them just cause
Yeah.
shit.
Answer your question. Jade Barron and
Yeah,
those two, they play in the box. They play nickel corner, but mostly nickel because they like big corners and they like to hit. So that's the
yeah. Who's the second dude you say? You said Jade and who else?
Chandler Rivers, the
Oh
Duke.
yeah, that was my teammate at Duke.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, ain't Hamilton from Baltimore, number 14.
Kyle
He play
Hamilton.
he play everything.
Y'all got y'all alone, or did he?
See, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all three differences in all the players you just named. So starting with Kyle, he's a safety. He's not a corner. You feel me? He's never gonna go out on the outside and cover somebody like Calvin Ridley. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get cooked because that's not his strength. They'll never put him on the outside. He's a true safety, but he can come down and he can play in the slot versus a guy who, let me think, who's like a hella faster. You'll never see Kyle Hamilton covering Tyreek Hill. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like they'll never match him up against a guy like that
What I will
because that he'll get cooked. Mm-hmm.
what I would say to that point though is he won't go play
Mm-hmm.
corner, bro. He'll go play linebacker though. Then sneak him in at that linebacker.
Exactly.
That's his third position.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all see him roll down into the box because he gonna stick something when he come downhill. But like he knows that, his coaches know that, so he's gonna play to his strength. So that's Kyle, and then you got Jade, who is a very well-rounded DB. He's played outside, he's played inside, and I'm sure if they needed him to go play safety, he could. But he was on a team that had good safety, so he didn't have to do that. But yeah, Jade, he's a good example of a versatile DB. And then Chandler is also a good example of versatile DB. Um, his first 2 years, he didn't play much slot. He played outside, really good zone corner, so he can play both. And then he moved inside. He can blitz. He just got good instincts. Like he has a great feel for the game. So that's another good DB right there. To your point, Jaden. But I want to make sure y'all boys is good on all the packages, the base, nickel, and dime.
I'm straight on that.
I'm good.
All
Bro,
right,
that's like great
I'm
information.
good. I'm good.
all right, bet good because y'all gonna need to know this, like going into college, bro, because it's gonna put you ahead because y'all putting in these hours right here. So, next, now that y'all got base, nickel, and dime down, we can talk about when you're gonna like see, or not see, but when you're gonna be in base, when you're gonna be in nickel, and when you're gonna be in dime. Y'all know what I mean by that?
Yeah,
yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
Our game situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for
Does
sure.
the down and distance player make
Uh, you was breaking up, but
part
I
two?
think you said, does the down and distance matter?
Yeah, like in the formation the defense is in.
Um, only when it comes to like goal line, you know what I'm saying? But if it's what we call regular downs, meaning you just in the open field, like there are I think one thing we should go over with them before we get into this is field zones. Like the zones on the field.
Okay.
So
We
so
that's
mhm.
exactly what I'm about to write down. We went over okay, so bet first day we did the Y. Second day, which was we did we did personnels, offense personnel.
Yeah.
Um
Mm.
that's all we
Gun near, gun far.
oh yeah, near gun far, near gun or whatever. And then we did
Yeah.
did we do weak versus strong hook? No, we didn't do that. We don't need that right now. What we do
Yeah, but
right
now I think we gotta before we get into like coverage concepts, we need them to get, like really just get the basic shit down. So that way whenever we try to talk about shit in the future, it makes more sense.
Okay, bet. Okay, bet. So
And this shit not gonna take long. Like the shit was easy. The base nickel dime shit that took like 5 minutes for y'all to get right. This shit about to be the same.
bet.
So
Hey,
and then y'all can just study your shit too.
short
So
quiz.
boom. You said what?
Say short quiz them real quick. Like just throw a random question out there. Try to trick them if you can. Don't try to trick them, but like you feel me? Throw a
Yeah,
card.
I got you. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This question is for you saying in Halim. He on this bit? Halim. All right, bet we skip. All right, word. Yo, bro.
Hello?
You was listening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your mic kind of faint. I don't know, you might be far away from your phone.
Hello?
It's cool, bro. We'll come back to him. Hey, I
No,
got
he can hear me.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Bet. So let's say the formation is the defensive formation. We got 4 down linemen, we got 2 linebackers, and we got 5 DBs. What is that package called?
That's nickel, right?
That's nickel. Yeah, good job. All right, moving on to the next person.
right.
Yeah, you good, bro. Moving on to Braniff. So let's say we take the nickel out and we put a linebacker in. What defensive formation is that?
That's a base formation, right?
For sure. Yep. All right. All right, Larry. Nah. Don. So right now we sitting in a base formation.
Mm.
All right. We went base on first down. We went base on second down. Uh, they got we sacked them. We sacked them on first down. Boom. So now it's second and long. And then on second down they got a penalty. So that they got a holding penalty. So now they 10 yards deeper behind the sticks, and then they didn't make a play. So you feel me? It's third down now. It's third and extra long. What defense do you think we're gonna run on third and extra long?
Bro. I mean,
Different question. How many DBs you think we're gonna have on the field in third and extra long?
third and extra long. I mean, we can have an extra DB if we really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's third and long, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah,
can.
it's not third and long. It's third.
Yeah, so nickel in a sense. I'm guessing so, right? Running a
Yeah,
nickel.
but yeah, I mean you're not wrong. Like we could go nickel, but let's say they come out, and I'm asking you like 300 level questions
So
right now, because
there's no running back on the play. Like it's just
yeah, let's say the running backs on the field, but they put them out at receiver.
yeah.
How many DBs you think we're gonna put on the field?
Um, we're gonna put like 6 out there. I'm
Okay,
guessing.
what's that package called?
9.
Yeah, so we gonna go down package. Like that makes sense to me. But
Yeah.
be confident in your answers.
I
I'm
know that's
asking.
look, I'm still trying to learn all this shit. It's all new to me.
Mhm.
Um
Nah, yeah, you good, bro. But this, I'm I'm asking you these questions because you already in college. You feel me? You a freshman
Yeah.
in college,
Mhm.
and these are the type of questions you're gonna be getting from your coach, and it ain't nothing but repetition. You feel me? You getting reps right now. The same way you gotta get reps on the field, you gotta go off the field. So that's why I'm asking you, bro. And just be confident in your answer, bro, because you know what to do. You feel me? Like I'm listening to what you're saying and you saying the shit right, but I just want you to be confident. You feel me?
When it's my first time like learning something new, that's when I tend to like fold up. But like if
Mm-hmm.
we talking about like cover three and shit like that, then I know what to do for that.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, bro.
and all that. So
But listen to this, bro. Everybody has been wrong before.
yeah.
You feel me? So don't be afraid to be wrong, bro. Like volume exudes confidence.
Mhm.
Volume exudes confidence. Always remember that, bro. So when you answering questions, you be loud, bro. You be confident. Even if you wrong, at least you was confident, you feel me? Niggas know you believe in yourself, bro. And that shit matters, bro. Coaches love a confident nigga. You feel me?
Mhm.
So be confident, bro. Whether you right or wrong, always believe in yourself, bro. Be confident. It don't fucking matter. Like it does not matter if you get the question wrong, bro. Just be confident, bro. That's all I want from you, bro.
Preach, preach.
And on
For
top,
sure.
I add to this too, like, bro, I'm keep 100. I'm just telling to y'all, we both doing this because it's just like I didn't know this, bro, until my junior year in college. I'm gonna keep 100. I played off straight athleticism, bro, and kind of football smarts that I had, but this is this is beyond football smart. This is actually learning the game. This is actually digging deep and knowing like, okay, it's a 3-by-1 formation, this is 2-by-2 formation, it's condensed formation. I'm about to get this, I'm about to get that. Like it just knowing that because like this should be you. This should be you in between every play, bro. Cause this is how I'm teaching myself to play this year. This should be y'all for every play. Coach call out bingo, call bingo. Okay, bet we got cover two. All right, bet. This time I got the flats. So boom, how I'm gonna play the flats. Like you need to break down whatever the fuck you gonna do, you gotta have a plan before every play. No matter if it's like that down and this is gonna tell you like, okay, it's second and 10. Bet I could be a little bit more not aggressive, a little bit more laid back and kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, get my good rebound, but don't panic on, you feel me, really getting over top because I got a half safety over top. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about like playing the game, bro. Like, oh, I'm not gonna use certain techniques. Like if it's third and long, you don't want to press it. You don't want to press. You don't boundary or field. Like you don't want to press. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. There's free access throw for the quarterback and the receiver. You know what I'm saying? It's just having a plan at the line, bro. And that's they'll come what you learn is, bro. You gonna learn it your freshman year, bro. And you may pick this shit up as soon as possible and be able to play going into fall camp. Who knows, bro? We probably gonna have at least probably 5 to 10 more of these zooms, bro. You might already know this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It may be people on your team that they don't even know this, bro. So you know what I'm saying? So don't like you said, don't get discouraged, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Honestly, it's probably people on my team that don't even know this shit game. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? So
But I ain't gonna lie, if y'all wanna go to the league, you gotta know this shit anyway. So don't shy away from it. You feel me? Like you gotta know this shit anyways. If you don't know this shit, you're not gonna play. You feel me? Because this the shit that help. This that shit that help you get the upper hand when you out on the field. And the more you study it, it becomes second nature. So like you don't even have to think about it because it's gonna come second nature. The more you just study it.
see, once you go and pick up on the
Yeah.
playbook, like know what y'all running, then you go learn what you're doing in that specific defense, and then once you master what you do, then you learn what the nigga doing, then you learn what the city doing, then you learn what the linebacker do. And it's just funny that we talking about this because we had a test today, bro. Right? We had a test. I had to sit in. I sent him the test, bro. I just had my position on there, and he takes me back. No BS. He said draw all 11 players. He said draw all 11 players on the play. I said, what? Like, you feel me? I'm laying down in bed. I'm like, bro, okay. So then I called him like playing around. I said, coach, like, come on, bro. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, just playing around with him. But he said the reason I'm doing this is because I know other schools is out there not doing that. You may have a test, but they made you want to know what you doing. He's saying that like, okay, boom, if you can break down the whole defense, bro. Once you hit the draft this year, they're gonna be like, drop your favorite defense. I'm gonna be able to be like, okay, bet. He doing this, he doing that, he doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like we got different coverages. Like we got different cover two coverages where like sometimes I may not be in a flat. I may be in a half. Sometimes I may even be in a flat. The half I may be like in a nickel spot playing a buzz flat. You know what I'm saying? We got like different to switch it up. It's like kind of like inverted cover two we running. And so now that we doing that, I know, okay, now if I'm in a deep half, and we got a if I'm in a deep half, and we running all this inverted stuff, just make it make sense in your head. On the opposite side, he got the flats. The nickel might have a half safety one time. The nickel might be blitzing. So the nickel blitzing, then we're gonna have to trap it or we're gonna have to play cloud to that field side. You know what I'm saying? Because if nickel blitzing, you got a whole void to that side. So you want to sit right there. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you got a flat defender. So like it's just about knowing like once you get your position after you get your playbook, knowing okay, I need to know the bases. We got bubble. I got cover two. You at least gotta know what you got. And once you know what you got, now you can be like, okay, the D lineman got this gap. You know what I'm saying? That guy, I don't even know all that right now, right? The D lineman stuff, I'm still figuring out like the 6 eye shit, the 2 eye, all that, which is, you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. You gotta really, you know what I'm saying, memorize it and really go over it. You know what I'm saying? But I know pretty much the whole back end though, the safety, the nickel, whatever, what the corners do. I know all of that. So if my nickel go down and they need me to go bump in the nickel, I can go play nickel. If the safety go down, I can go play safety. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like just knowing the whole defense gives you that versatility. Like I don't even really have too many like plays as far as like moving around, but I do got a lot of nickel stuff, a little bit of nickel stuff. But like if you can press it on the outside, you can play off man on the outside. You can pretty much play the nickel. The only other thing you're gonna do is be blitzing and probably sometimes you're gonna be more blitzing, you're gonna be more so in the box. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got on that question, bro. I know
All
it's a
right,
lot.
bet.
I know we got things talking, but it just like, bro, we just so passionate about it. Like me just telling y'all, bro, talking about this, bro. It's like I'm learning, bro. This is literally my time to learn too, but I'm just pouring it back to y'all as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just had this test, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna do the Zoom right after I take my test. You know what I'm saying? And write my notes down so that I'm refreshed now that I can throw it back to y'all without messing up type. You feel me? So like we all learn it at the same time, bro. No matter what level, no matter how much no matter how much I know. You know what I'm saying? We all on different. He in the league. I play college ball. Some of y'all play college ball. Some of y'all play middle school. Some of y'all play high school, bro. We all on different levels, but this is the game. This is the game right here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, bro. Game don't change no matter how high up you go. You feel me? The game don't change. So, all right, y'all boys ready to move on to bet. So I sent a photo to the group chat that y'all can either look like just I want y'all to glance at it now or y'all can look at it after. But I do want y'all to come back to the Zoom. That way I know y'all locked in. But just so y'all know what I'm talking about, I want y'all to just look at that real quick. So y'all got an image in front of y'all face. Let me know when y'all good.
Girl, I'll take a screenshot.
All right, so
I'm straight.
yep.
I bet. What did you want to go over before he asked you that question?
Yeah, who got a question? Y'all straight. Okay, this is what I'm going over. I'm going over the field zones. So they know like yeah. Simple shit. So we gonna start in the end zone and like we gonna start like coming out of the end zone. So if our backs are to the end zone, you feel me? And the offense is trying to score, that's how we're gonna start. So from the 10, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll go from the 5 and in. 5 and in. That's goal line. That's called goal line. 5 and in. Like this picture don't got everything on there, but it's got the majority. That's all you need to know for real. So goal line, 5 and in. 10 and in, that's the low red. That's the low red zone. So 5 and in, goal line. 10 and in, low red. You got the 20 and in, that's the high red zone. Red zone start at the 20. So from the 20 to the 10, that's high red. And from the 10 and in, that's low red. And then from the 5 and in, that's the goal line. All right, boom. So now we can move to from about the 35-yard line, the 40, 35-yard line. If y'all was looking at that picture where it said take a shot, we call that the fringe. So from the 35, from the 40, put 40 to 35. So from the 40 to 35 and in, that's the fringe area. You can be on high. What that means is be on high alert for the offense to take a shot, just to throw it to the end zone because they're already in field goal range. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense. So we call that the fringe from the 40, 35 and in. Boom. So from 45-yard line to the opposite 35, that's just normal downs. That's called normal downs. When you're in the open field, normal downs.
Let me
Y'all
ask
good
you,
on that?
the ball's in the middle of the field. The ball on the 50-yard line. What y'all think they doing?
They're trying to take a shot.
Yo, they trying to take a shot. The two indications that they trying to take a shot when it's during the game is if 50-yard line, like kind of close to the 50-yard line, don't gotta be exactly on the 50-yard line, but kind of close to the 50-yard line, and if it's second and short. Second and short is like a waist down. So they're gonna try to,
Yeah, that's called a waist down.
Yeah.
Yep. So once the ball crosses the 50, y'all might as well just be on high alert for a shot.
So 45 to 50 yards, take it to shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, the 50 and in, I mean, they call it a fringe zone when you get to about the 35, really, because like most kickers' legs are going to be good from there. So they know they can just pretty much waste it. You can get the difference. I would say the biggest difference between the ball being on the 50-yard line and the ball being on the 35 is you can get a shot on 1st and 10 when the ball is in that fringe area, like that 35, 40 area. If it's at the 50-yard line, you gonna get a shot, but it might be like on second and short, like Eli said, because that's a waist down. Y'all know why second and short is a waist down? Did that make sense to y'all?
Are you saying that because like kick a field goal anyway? So even if they don't get first down off the pass, they're still gonna be straight.
Yeah, that's why you have that zone on the field. That's the fringe zone from the 40 and then the 35 and then depending on like who your kicker is.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
it ain't based off, that wait. I think what he was saying was since y'all in a, you said since they about to basically they in field goal range, is that why we can waste it down? Not well, no, I mean yeah, but that rule is if
why you can waste it down.
it could be on, they could be backed up type, and if it can be not like backed up is like 24 and in, they could be backed up and take a shot on second and short. Because at the end of the day, they might, but more likely you're gonna get it on the 50-yard line because they probably got two plays to get the first down. And no more likely if it's like third and short, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna run the ball maybe or they gonna, because they know they got fourth down and throw the ball too. You know what I'm saying? If they want to take that risk 50 and in, because it's more likely that the defense can cover, you know what I'm saying, a bigger amount of field than a shorter amount.
But you're that they can still run the ball on the 50. Like just that's a balance. That's normal downs. Like the 50 is normal downs. It doesn't become fringe until the 35. You feel me? Think of it that way. Because like you were saying, the kicker, bro, like they're less likely to waste first and second down throwing it to the end zone from the 50 because that's a loss of down if they don't complete the pass. You see what I'm saying? Versus if they lose the down on first and second down from the 35, the kicker can kick it and they still get three. So that's why it becomes more of a fringe area. And it's also a more accurate throw to the end zone. But that's the whole nother thing. Mm-hmm.
So as a DB on the field, like should we be watching out for like the kicker's field goal range so that we can know to expect a shot in the fringe or just like the fringe goal?
Nah, bro. Just know once that ball touch, like you ain't even gotta go that deep. Just know once the ball gets to the 35-yard line, 40-yard line, bro. Expect the shot. All right, boom. So then you got from
Wait, I got a question. My fault to
what's
cut you off.
you good?
So, in third and short and anywhere on the field, will we most likely be in like nickel or dime or something like that? Because they're going to take a shot.
Third and short?
Yeah.
Nah, third and short, they might run the ball. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they need a yard or two. And a lot
Okay.
of teams, especially like SEC, Big Ten, they gonna run the ball. Ain't
Okay.
like unless you was crazy like Oregon. niggas was passing that bitch on third and fourth and short. But I mean, most teams they gonna run it on third and short, fourth and short. So I think what he said, it was second and short. That's a waste down, meaning you can throw the ball deep on second and short, and if you don't convert, you have two more downs to get a yard or two. So that's why they call that a waste down. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool. All right, so keep going with the field zones from the 35. So from that fringe area all the way to the other 25-yard line. All that is just open field, normal downs. So that means it's balanced. That means they can run it or they can pass it in any of those down and distances. All right, y'all good on that? Boom. So now we starting to get into backed up coming out. So from the 25, they on the 25-yard line to the opposite 10. That's coming out. From the 25 to the 10, that's coming out. That just mean, and then from the 10 and in, that's backed up. So the biggest differences in coming out and backed up is when you're backed up, this is what Eli was hitting at earlier. When you're backed up, you're most likely to get like a shot play or something like that. Because if say they throw an interception, that's the same as a punt. You know what I'm saying? As long as they flip the field, that's the same as punting the ball. So that's why you gonna get a shot. And anybody else want to take a guess at what else you're gonna get whenever the offense is backed up? Say they're
Quick
5-yard line.
Yeah,
quick game.
get a quick game or run the ball.
Yeah, quick game.
Play action.
Okay, quick game. Quick game is a good guess, but it's more move the pocket quick game because yes, the defense is likely to bring pressure. So yeah, quick game. That's good. That's good thinking right there. All right. What else are you gonna say, Jaden? You said run the ball.
They're gonna either run the ball, try to set up for the pass for the quick game.
Yeah, they could run the ball.
Are they most likely like to roll out or something and stretch the field?
Yeah.
So teams they move the pocket whenever the quarterback is likely to get blitzed. That way he's not just standing there and he's gonna take a sack. You know what I'm saying? So they'll just move the pocket. Because it's a high likelihood for the defense to blitz. But this is backed up. So a team is on their own 5 and in or 10 and in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, field goal, right?
Bro, why would they kick a field goal from 5 yards on the other end of the field? You feel me? This is what I'm saying. You gotta know what we talking about, cause like this is what we looking at.
We start from they backed up, like bro.
This is the end zone you're defending. You're defending this end zone right here. The ball is all the way back here. That's backed up.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? So you got this is the red zone. This is the fringe. This is normal downs coming out backed up. We're backed up. This is where the ball is. The ball is backed all the way the fuck up. It's 10 and then 5 and then whatever you want to call it. So boom. All right. So now that y'all go with that, what else you can expect is hard count. You can expect hard count because say they do want to run the ball, whatever, pass the ball. If the offense jumps off sides, they're barely moving back. You know what I'm saying? It's low risk for the offense. But if the defense jumps off sides, then the offense they're gaining yards. You feel me? So they're not going back, but they're gaining yards. Does that make sense to y'all?
Yeah, that made a lot of sense. They gonna trying to back. They trying to get miss yards as possible.
Exactly, exactly they're trying to get free yards because they backed up. So just expect hard count. So I just want y'all to write this down. That's all you need to know about being backed up. The 3 things you can expect. You can expect hard count, you can expect a shot, and you can expect the quick game. Just write that down.
Repeat that again.
You can expect hard count. So expect them to go on 2 just to try to get free yards. Because if they jump off sides, they barely moving back. Like they already back there anyways. You can expect quick game. get the ball out fast, move the pocket. Because if the defense picks the ball off, as long as they flip the field, it's the same as a punt. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boom. So that's backed up. Coming out, the only reason you need to know coming out is because that's for more of a scheme thing because most teams have like certain plays whenever they're in the coming out field zone. All right, so boom. Now that we're done with the field zones, somebody repeat back to me. I don't care who it is. Some field zones.
Oh,
5 and then goal line. 10 and then lower red. 20 in red zone. 35 to 40 and then taking the shot.
Hold on. What's from the 20 to the 10?
I read.
High red. Make sure you write that down.
All right.
20 to 10 is high red. But anyways, keep going after red zone.
I only wrote what they trying to do in the 35 to 40 and then
Yeah, what they trying to do?
take a shot, throw the
All
ball.
right, boom. And that's called the fringe. FRINGN or FRINGE fringe.
Okay, 45 to 50 and then open field, taking a shot. Uh,
Nah, don't. Yeah, you can. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
okay.
45 and 50, and then yeah, that's open field, but they can still run, but the chance of pass goes up.
That's when the offense is most versatile.
Yeah, for sure. Like right there around that 50-yard line because they can launch it to the end zone, but they can still run it because they're not quite in field goal range. Go ahead, keep going, Tyler.
oh, we got 35 to the 20. That's they gonna take a shot because they already in field goal range.
Hold on. What you talking about? Oh, you looking at the picture?
Yeah.
Nah. That's what I said. This picture is going. You gotta think from the 35 to the 20. They call that take a shot, but yeah, if the ball, as soon as the ball touched that 35, 40 like range, this is the fringe that we was just talking about, where the chance that they throw the ball is just gonna go up because they already in field goal range. But boom. So now that you got that, you went from open field from the 50 back down to take a shot. You got to keep going back. Keep going back. We keep going back now. So you got the open field, which was like from the opposite 35, that fringe area, into the opposite 25 whenever it starts to be coming out for the offense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Another thing too, you're not gonna necessarily get shots, but you might get like crossers and stuff. You gotta think they're in the 35 and then the field got shorter. They can't take a deep. Well, I mean, you still got 35 yards, but it ain't as deep as 50 yards. See what I'm saying? So when the field shrinks, certain things shrinks. Deeper routes start to become more intermediate, like 10 to 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? You may get screens. They can run the ball more because they already in field goal range. Everybody can do whatever they want. But shots, they're gonna try to take their time now because they're on the opposite side of the field. They know they can get three. It's called
Yeah.
a 4 point play. If the defense holds them to the field goal. It's called a 4 point play because we're taking away 4 points. We giving them a field goal. But if they go ahead, either way it goes, it's called a 4 point play because if they kick a field goal, we take away 4 points from them. You can go either a 4 point play for the
Mhm.
offense or 4 point play for the defense.
Yeah. And I want y'all to take everything we saying with a grain of salt. Like this is still football. Like none of this is a guarantee. Like just because we saying, a team gonna take a shot, that doesn't mean that's. But these are things that you can just expect that could like just things that should be on your mind whenever you get into these zones of the field. Like that's the whole purpose of knowing the field zones, just so you can be on high alert in certain parts of the field. Like you just want to know what's going on when you out there. But nigga, a team can still run the ball as much as they want and can pass it as much as they want, and that'll come with more film study, and just knowing what the OC like to do whenever he get in those zones of the field. They can throw a screen. You feel me? They can do anything. So you just take everything with a grain of salt. And the only reason we talking about the field zones right now is so you know it's in that part of the field.
Yeah, bet. So look, we're gonna wrap that up as far as the football knowledge, but I do wanna hit on. I think it was like four people that's in here now that wasn't in here on the first Zoom that I want to see. I want to understand why you play the game of ball. Like, what's your why? If you need till the next Zoom, that's cool. But if you're ready to go now, I know we got. I think Anish wasn't on here. Brenny, is it Breniff,
Yeah, it's brand new.
Aline, and Larry. You wasn't on the first one either. He was on the second one, and then it's Don, but he had to go. He had practice tomorrow. Halim, Anish, Bernice. Did Terrence? Did you tell me yours? Not Terrence. You got to go too.
Well,
And
I go.
I'm missing somebody. Then did Javante? You ain't go either, huh?
I was here the first Zoom.
I think you was at the second one. Cause I don't got your why written down. You didn't tell me your why, did you?
No, I did, because I was here the first Zoom. That's when he was, I
Oh
had
yeah, yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah. You said football is your escape. Okay, yeah, Javante, I got it right here. Bet. Yeah, you said football. Okay, bet. All
I
right.
was in the one too, but I was just came late.
Yeah, you didn't tell us. So shit, you want to go ahead and start off? Like, what's your why, bro? Why you play the game of football? Whether it's for you, whether it's for your family, whether it's for money. I mean, bro, everybody play for a different reason, bro. Don't have no shame.
Because originally I played basketball. I didn't start playing football till like a year or two ago, and when I started playing, I just grew to love the game. And, it's my escape to what's happening in life. So yeah, that's why I play.
Bet. So you said your escape to what? To what you escaping from? What are you looking to, what I'm saying, accomplish out of this? Everybody going out to go to the NFL. So if that's your goal, then that's your goal. But like, what is your why? Like, why are you playing it? Like, what's that reason? Like, you say because your escape. What are you trying to escape from? Type.
Like, like school, like when I was in school, and like other things that I might struggle with, just like think
Taking part off of
not
drugs. It's just like your
yeah,
your coat. It's like your drug type.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Say less. I got that down. All right, bet we gonna go with Terrence.
Like he said though, like really my escape, but I'm not gonna lie, like I've been one of them underdogs. Like I've been, getting what's it called? What's that word for it?
Right, the
But
mud.
yeah, I
But
I
yeah,
forgot the word.
underestimated.
But yeah, underestimated. That's what it is. Yeah, I've been underestimated my whole life, really,
So do
ever
you
since I
play?
started playing the game. So it's like I want to prove them wrong, you know, for my family too.
Do you want to prove them wrong because you want to prove them? Is that all you want out of it is to prove them wrong, or you want to prove yourself right to tell them
But
basically?
yeah, that too. But it's like, cause I love the game,
Mhm.
but that's my like main motive.
Okay,
I don't want to prove the haters right. Basically, what I'm trying to say.
just prove to the world. Don't say that.
Basically,
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with Haleen.
Hello.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah. So my why is really my family for real. I'm just trying to find like football is kind of my way. I think I could do something with football. So like I just be trying to like grind for them and my family, so I could try to give them a better life for real. That's my why. And then my pops he passed away recently. So like and he brought me about football and everything. So it's like every time I go to the football field or something, it's just like a coping reason. It's like coping for real. Help me cope with that.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. That's hard, bro. Yeah, yeah. You gotta
Hey,
do it.
bro, sorry to hear about your pops, fam.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Make sure you put that shit in for him, bro.
For sure.
Already.
Sure, yes, sir. All right, bet we're gonna go on to Bernice.
What's up?
Shannon, brother.
I feel like my wise for family, because I feel like my family we haven't. I feel like we haven't broke that wall of success yet.
First,
So, and it's like, yeah, I feel like somebody got to do it. And another big reason why I do it is because my mom, she really just like she a tough woman. She really showed me how to survive in this world and everything. I just want to, I want to prove it to her that she made a good son. You know, I can survive in this world, put in the work, you know, and make it.
thanks, bro. That's what's up, bro. Show. That's what's up. So I feel like I got everybody today. I think I'm missing one person.
I didn't go.
Oh yeah. A niece, right?
Yeah.
Bro, put your name down here, bro. Oh, it's at the top. Bet. What's yours, bro?
My reason, I'm originally from the Bahamas, and growing up, we don't have football over here. But growing up, like I always wanted to play football. Me and my cousins will always play. So when I went to school in the States, I feel like I just had to play and just prove my younger self right. Keep playing as long as I can. A lot of
So where you stay now?
I'm in the Bahamas right now, but I go to school in Virginia.
Thanks, bro. That's what's up. So yeah, when you come to Virginia, you gotta get up with me, bro.
Yeah, for sure. You know Landon?
Yeah, the receiver.
Yeah,
It's your boy.
yeah.
Sure, bro. Yes, sir. Bro, so I mean, I got some pretty good wives, bro. From the first one, bro. We got family, obviously. You know what I'm saying? We got people that want to just genuinely just build a lifestyle for themselves, bro. We got people that it's their escape, bro. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying, parents, passing, underdogs, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got different wives, bro. And once you understand the person why next to you, bro, whether it be people on the Zoom, can y'all hear me? Whether it be people on
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 the like you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, to fight harder for your teammates, bro, just by knowing like, okay, bro, he may walk in here with his hood, with his head, with his hood on one day, bro, just not talking to nobody, but okay, well, he might got family issues, bro. He just trying to lock in for the workout, bro. So it ain't really too much of an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that are misconstrue what you going through and don't know what you going through, bro. They'll flip it on you, bro. Just based off because they feel a certain way, but your emotions is different from theirs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got different ways of coping with different things, bro. So I just feel like, bro, you can't really judge a book by its cover, bro. You never know who people come from, where they come from, what they been through, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you want to just always, bro, uplift no matter what's going on, bro. No matter if you going through shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might meet somebody that is going through way worse than you, bro. That may just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's once you understand that, bro, just like he said, if y'all go watch the documentary, bro, like he said, bro, never too serious, game. And I